Hey guys, Kurt Hughes here with Ignite Baseball. Taking a look at Aaron Judge here, I'm going to kind of address something that Jason Ochart and I were talking about the other day on Twitter. We were talking about hand speed versus barrel speed versus shoulder speed and kind of how all of that breaks down like in the swing. And we talked about how barrel speed and hand speed, if you're measuring them like in miles per hour, and how shoulder speed, which would be like rotational velocity, right, would be measured in like degrees per second. In this frame here, or just in this whole swing here, the greatest change in degrees per second for Judge, because he's hitting an away pitch, is happening back here behind his shoulder for his barrel, right? So he's arcing his barrel, kind of like a race car coming around the corner, on a racetrack, to then kind of hit the straightaway here to go really fast to drive this ball over the fence. As you can see, he hits it 111 miles an hour. So really what's happening here in this swing and in most swings is the barrel is getting turned just like a race car comes around the track, and the whole purpose of turning the barrel is to get into the path of the pitch. And although you want that turn to be tight and quick, if you're actually measuring speed, you will not have the greatest speed behind you. You're going to have the greatest speed out here. And I think that's the point that he's addressing. Although you will have the greatest acceleration back here when the barrel is behind his shoulder, because by definition, acceleration is an object's change in velocity. So velocity can also mean direction. So velocity is measured in X, Y, and Z axes in 3 dimensions. So when Judge turns this barrel like this, he's moving sideways and down at the same time, and kind of like, so he's moving in all 3 planes right here when he does this. So it's really hard to measure velocity accurately in 3 dimensions when the barrel is kind of turning like, a door swinging like this. So if we were to measure it instantaneously, his barrel has velocity this way in this frame, and then in these frames his barrel is moving like this, and then it's moving like this, and then like this. So it's really, really hard to say, oh, he has great barrel speed, because the entire time it's changing direction. And if you watch like NASCAR, I don't really watch NASCAR, but if you did, you would know that cars, when they go around corners like this, they're trying desperately to try to gain velocity here, so that way they can hit the straightaway and go really, really fast. So really, everything that's done in this frame, or back here in the swing, we're trying to come around the corner as quick as we can, so that way we can go really, really fast this way. So it's really important that we're trying to accelerate as quick as we can behind us. But when we actually sit and measure it and talk about how fast the barrel is actually going behind us, that does not necessarily mean that the barrel is going extremely fast behind us in a measurable velocity sense. It is going the fast behind you in an acceleration sense, but it's going the fastest out here. And you really want to hit the ball, if possible, on the straightaway. If you can hit the ball on the straightaway after the corner, that's when you're going to have the most success. And you'll see that's exactly what Judge does here in this. And it's just about directing the straightaway. So in this case, this pitch is away, so he directs the straightaway of the NASCAR track. I keep using NASCAR as an example, but it's a good one. In this case, Judge is directing the straightaway of the NASCAR track towards right field because it's an away pitch. But if it were an inside pitch, he'd want to direct the straightaway towards left field.